everyone, TNT here, and back with another episode of SkyFactory 1. So as you can see there, I died a few more times. So it wasn't great, but I definitely died and got 2 more deaths. What happened was I was actually trying to make dirt. So I got a bunch of gravel. I actually had a few other things that have been making me gravel. And if you combine gravel and dirt together, it'll give you coarse dirt. And then if you take that coarse dirt, you can use a hoe on it to get regular dirt. Over here, I've done a few things, but we're just going to go ahead and grab a little bit of gravel, and I'll show that off here. You can actually do it in a crafting bench here, and you get coarse dirt, and then you can lay that down. I got my combine here, and then that'll turn into regular dirt. So you kind of duplicate dirt with your gravel. It is a little bit slow right now, so I don't know that's a really valid method this early on. But I'd set up all the dirt here, and I was hoeing it just like this, and I walked right off the edge. Like, directly off that edge, all the way down there, died. And I had to go get myself, and then whenever I put the water here to go down, whenever you get to your grave, if you shift on top of your grave, you actually will pick up your grave. Well, I landed on top of my grave, and I was going to shift to place a block on the side of it like this, so that I could make a platform around it. As soon as I shift, I picked up my grave, and I fell into the void again. So, just a reminder for you guys, if you do fall into the void and die, when you go down there, don't shift on your grave. Just follow the water source down, and then just place a block next to it. Kind of try to, if you can shift and place a block onto the side. But today we're going to do a few things. I didn't do a whole lot in between episodes other than dying. I got upgraded this a little bit, added another row of the ingots here, and then got both of the basins on this side. I don't know if I showed this to you last time, but I did make a lava generator back here. So we have infinite lava going into this thing. It's always full now. And then the other side's the same. Added 2 more of those basins. And then, yeah, I got that going with hoppers underneath all of them. So it all goes in here. So this is all what I've done so far. So you can see I got a ton of iron, a ton of tin, a little bit of silver, lead, things like that. Nickel, all good stuff. And then in here, I don't have too much. So what are we going to do today? Well, I think we're going to get started on power. So you kind of saw over here, we got some things going. So we made one of those magnetic dynamos last time. I made 2 more here, and expanded this lava setup here. So this is those crucibles I told you about before, and below these are actually fire on netherrack. So you can see kind of down there, I have 1 block of netherrack, and I got the fire on top of it. And this is, I believe there's 18 of these. I think it's 9 all the way across, so 18 total. Have this cobblestone generator feeding into these, and then I have the fluid pipes here on the outside that are all, some of it's going into these stone barrels, and some of it's coming all the way around here and going into this jumbo tank. This jumbo tank holds 1,000 buckets of lava. I've already filled it up by kind of AFKing around here. I'm not really AFK, I've been doing stuff, but yeah, it filled up. So some of these, if you notice, output's 14%. So if you ever notice this is, if it shows that, it means that basically I have so much power available, and these machines aren't using it. So all this power I have available, this one's kind of using a lot of power, but this one's outputting almost all its power. And then this one over here, like I said, only 18%, because it doesn't output power if it doesn't need to, basically. So if you see that, it's not that it's running inefficiently. So if you see 10% output, it means you have lava, everything's good. You don't need the power that you're using. So there's a way, I believe, in order to make it so that it doesn't use power, because basically it's wasting power right now by having that, because it's only outputting 20%, but it's still burning the same amount of lava as you would be at 100%. And then I believe it's this auxiliary reaction chamber. I don't know. So one of these upgrades for this dynamo, and I kind of just searched dynamo, and you see there's a bunch of different kinds, but there's this one, increases fuel efficiency, and this one increases generation rate, but it reduces efficiency. Might try to check out those as well. And then over here, I just have a little simple setup. Right now, I'm trying to get gravel. So that's why this cobblestone is, yeah, I have 81,000 cobblestone. That's pretty wild. And it's all going into these 3, and then they're all getting powered by back here. So pretty simple there. And this first one here is full of stuff. So you can see I got a bunch of gravel. Now, it also makes sand sometimes when you put this in here. This one's the same thing. We got sand, we got gravel, and same over here. I was focusing on dust, but then I wanted to get a little more of those resources over here, and you get most of the iron and stuff through doing gravel. So that's why I wanted to go with that. And sand, actually, I don't like to do because sand drops like seeds and stuff that I don't really want. If you go to uses on this and go to Civ, you can see there's like seeds and prismarine. I don't really want all that. All I want is these iron pieces. So that's what I've kind of been just using the gravel on there. Other than that, over here, just started getting some soul sand going. And I think I did some in here too. So yeah, just a bunch of soul sand because you can actually grind that down and you'll be able to get this soul dust. You can get nether wart. And then there was actually another thing that I needed, and the reason I did this, don't see it in here. Might have it over here. Oh, nether quartz, that's what it is. So you get nether quartz, which I needed to make a few different things. So that's how you get that right there. Also, I didn't know you could sort the inventories. Learn that. So if you go to inventory, it'd be anywhere like this one, and you press your middle mouse button, that'll sort the inventory for you. So it's pretty nice. I think I sorted all these inventories already. Yeah, so there it'll just sort everything and make it a little easier to see everything. Well, that's another thing too. I made a diamond hammer and a diamond croak. That's pretty easy. Just 2 diamonds. This one's just 4 diamonds there, just to make it a little easier for getting the wood. Oh, I did make the tape measure too. This thing's pretty cool. Look at the recipe on that. Just some wool, gray wool, and an iron. So that wool usually you can get by either dye, or if you I actually had a bunch of gray sheep that came up, so I used that to get the gray wool, and then the yellow wool, I believe I used a flower to do that. This thing's pretty neat. You can use it to measure. So let's say you want to measure this distance here. You can click it once and it starts measuring, and click it again. It kind of holds that. So you can see right here we got 6 blocks by 5 blocks. And if you scroll away from the inventory, it'll disappear. That's pretty neat. And we'll go ahead and put that back. Got a few more pipes in here, stuff like that. But what we're going to get started on is actually doing some bit of automation with the pulverizer. So I have a bunch of stuff I want to do in here. Just a ton of stuff. And I have it kind of all marked out here, kind of what I want to get to and what I want to do. So I want to make some of these drawer controllers and some of these drawers. Then I have all the stuff that I want to go into each one of those. I'm actually going to drop off some stuff here that I don't want so it doesn't get mixed up. And yeah, here's a bunch of stuff that I want to make if I can. So first thing we'll do, we're going to grab all this, and we're going to grab this, and we're going to grab this. And then we're going to make a drawer controller. Let's see. So we got to make some of these. So we need to make 6 of those. Yeah, I think that's how many we need. Might have just messed that up. We'll find out. And so now we can go to the drawer controller. We can make 1 of those. We want to make 2 of these slaves. Okay, we got plenty for that. All right, perfect. More extra quartz. I must have put too much in there or something. So then we'll come over here and we can get rid of these pipes here. Get rid of you, get rid of you. And these have a buffer in them, so you can see there's a bunch of cobblestone that I'm going to pick up because of that buffer. So what I want to do is, so these can import, export, but the problem with these drawers is that you can only do it from a single drawer unless you have a drawer controller connected to it. So if I put this drawer controller here and I had drawers connected to that, it would be able to import and output, input and output out of this drawer controller here. But the problem is if I put a drawer here, it would only input and output out of that drawer, even though these are all connected. In order to input and output out of all of them, what I want to do is use these slaves. So these slaves are basically the same thing as these drawer controllers, just cost a gold instead of, so this is a slave here. It's almost the same recipe except a gold instead of a diamond. Here's the drawer controller here. So pretty simple, just some stone, some comparators, which we made those there, just some redstone torches, quartz. And so once this is here, so now, since this is touching this, it should automatically input into here. I believe it is actually doing. Since that's connected on here, and this has got, but I want to do push pull on that. And I kind of want to do that for all these actually. Actually, no, I want to do, I think I want to do push pull. Let's see. And then what I want to do is I want to put these other drawers up here, but actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to mark all these with what I want. So do dust, flint, sand, and gravel. And the cool thing about these is you can actually break these with something in it and it should keep the inventory. Where's the axe at? I think I just slept, so we shouldn't get phantoms, but hopefully that's true. We'll see here if we get phantoms or not. Go ahead and break all these. Oh, I can't remember which is which. All right, so I'm gonna put these down and do them individually because otherwise I guess it doesn't really matter which one you do. But I'd like to put this in a certain order. So gravel, I want to be above here. Then we'll do sand next. And next is dust. Do this one. And finally, we will have our flint. Don't know. Sure even if we put the flint here, you should still be able to grab it. All right. So now, okay. So every cycle, you can see it's leaving. Okay, so 256. Not any dust yet, but it's gonna basically export, import, export, import, export, import, and that's kind of what we want. Oh, it took our. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do too. So one thing I forgot to do is make a key for the drawers. So we'll do at storage drawers. I think it's this one. Yeah, we want this key here. So we need it's not too bad. Upgrade template, 2 gold, and an ingot. I should have an ingot in here. Just need to grab that 2 gold from over here, right there, and then we should have an ingot already in here. Yes, we do. I don't know if we have an upgrade template or not, but we'll find out. Yeah, we got 2 of them. That's perfect. We'll go ahead and make one of those keys. The nice thing of this is this will lock everything in here, so I can lock that, lock that, lock that, lock that. So nothing. So if these run out, it's not going to put some random item in there. We'll go ahead and this is probably, let's lock this and put that in there. Okay, perfect. So that'll always, it's already going right now. It already pulled it into one of the devices. And so now what I'll do is, let's see, I want to speed up. I want this one to be the fastest. This one we'll go ahead and put gravel in. And this one we'll switch back for sand. And that'll get our processes going. And then get us dust, get us sand, get us gravel. And that'll be fantastic. I don't think, I can't put any more gravel in there because it's making gravel so fast. I'm sorry, cobblestone. But yeah, that's pretty much automation of this. So now it's going to start making dust, sand. And I kind of got it figured out here to where this is like the fastest. So these augmentations, this basically makes it faster. You can say your skill factor there is 3 times. And the recipe for this, you need one of these, the basic ones for it. And you see that's why I need that quartz and stuff. But the recipe for this, the basic one's pretty easy. This gives you 2 times. And it's just going to be a gold gear, some invar ingots. Those are just going to be 2 iron and 1 nickel. I think we've made that before already. And then once you get that, then you can make these. These are a little bit harder because you need electrum. Electrum's just going to be silver and gold. Now you can either put this in a smeltery, and you just need 1 silver, 1 gold ingot in there, and then it'll give you molten electrum, and you can cast that out. But the signalium, you can't actually cast it out. So what I've been doing is using the fire charge here. You need 3 copper, 1 silver, 4 redstone dust, and then a fire charge. Fire charge is pretty easy to make. You can also make it an induction smelter if you happen to make that. I didn't, so I just went ahead and did it in my inventory. You'll need a few of those nether quartz and that signalium in order to make some of those. Not too bad, but just something to kind of keep in mind there. This one I just have a basic one here because I want this to go super fast. I want this to go kind of fast, and I want this to be. This is the same as this. The problem is going to happen is since these are running at the same speed, it's never going to build up sand, which isn't really the end of the world. Because basically, this is going to be making a sand. This is going to be taking the sand. You're making your sand. This is going to be taking your sand. And so therefore, the sand will never go up. We need to actually slow this down, but I don't want to do it. I actually want more dust right now, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't want sand, so I'm going to go ahead and let it stay the way it is. But eventually, we'll make some of these. Where's that? These right here. And what these do is these increase the process speed. So I'll add a couple of these to the process, and then I'll be able to make this a little bit faster, and then this a little bit faster. And then I believe I did put the upgrades in here as well. So there I have a few of these upgrades. I don't have them in that one, so I just have them in one right now. And what I like to do is these filters are cool too, because what I want to do is prevent, like earlier whenever this sucked up sand in it, you can actually put a filter on here so it doesn't do that. I think for those, you need 10 nuggets and signalium, which I should have in here. Grab some signalium. Might sleep too to get the rain out of the way, because rain's usually terrible for recording videos. Alright, is that gonna go away? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so we want to make some of these item filters. And I just need 3 of them, I believe. That's all I should need. I don't know if I need... Yeah, that should be it. These are neat, so you can come over here, you can put an item filter in there, and then you get this option for filtering. So I just want cobblestone to go in here. I want to allow. And then I will take myself a flint as well, so we can go ahead and allow that as well. And this one's just going to be same thing. We'll go ahead and put the item filter. We're going to do allow gravel and flint. And then pretty much same thing here. You're going to put the item filter and borrow 1 sand. Oh, it must have pulled it in. We're going to allow 1 flint and 1 sand. That should be it. So then now all these should be only taking the items that they need. This is only going to input this, even if this runs out, it's not going to mess anything up there. I think I locked all those. Yeah, we locked all those, so we're all good there. Go ahead and drop this key off here. And let's see. So next thing I wanted to work on. So there's a few things here. Like I said, these would be nice to upgrade. And then we have this MultiServer Press, which the reason I like to make that is for... I'll go ahead and get rid of some of these. Drawer controller. I think I got rid of the redstone furnace, which I wanted. So let's look at that again. So let's see, redstone furnace. I believe this is the one. No, it wasn't this one. One of these needed... Okay, so this is one that needs it. Is this the one? Yeah, so this needs these electrum plates. In order to get the plates, you actually have to, if you look at the recipe for that, you have to have this plate cast, which we can't get unless we have a plate. And in order to get your first plate, you actually need this MultiServer Press. So if we go over here, I actually made some of the stuff for that. And I believe it was... I can't remember which one it was. Let's see. So the bronze. So we'll go ahead and look in here. Which one's the bronze? This has the bronze in it, so this is the recipe here. We'll go ahead and make one of those. And it's pretty easy to make recipe there. Bronze ingots, Constantine gear. So this Constantine is pretty easy, just nickel and copper. And then again, you can either do it in the smeltery, or you can do it in your inventory with a fire charge. Fire charge is pretty easy if you've been sieving a bunch of stuff down, kind of like I've been doing. If you look in here, I got tons and tons of blaze powder, tons of coal, and then some gunpowder as well, and that's all you need for that fire charge. So we'll go ahead and bring that MultiServer Press over here. Place it down. And it should be getting power right away, as you can see there. And this also takes augmentation, so we can make this thing faster, things like that as well. So that's pretty nice. And with this, yeah, we just need to make some gears to put in there to make a lot of these other upgrades faster. Go ahead and make this. I believe this one, the brick, is for the redstone furnace. Yeah. So we'll go and make that as well. And then these machine frames too, these aren't too bad. I'll show you how to make those as well. All it is a tin gear, which is the same recipe as before. A little bit of glass and a little bit of iron, so that's pretty easy. Some bricks, some copper gears, which again, you just need nuggets and copper. A little bit expensive on the resources, which is why I got a lot of this going. Redstone flux, I think I showed that last time, just redstone gold. Now we can get a redstone furnace, which would be nice because this other furnace here is a little bit getting outdated with everything. So we'll go ahead and place that here. There we go, we got a redstone furnace going. You use this to make stone, things like that. You can do augments, make it faster if you want. Configure it the same way. If I wanted to pull stuff from here into here, you could do that. Or vice versa, if I wanted to smelt something here and then pull it into the press, I could do that as well. With that, we'll go ahead and get rid of those 2 items. And then there's a few other things I want to make. Okay, so this is a nice battery, basically. And so if you look at recipe on that, you can see you need this cured rubber. The recipe for that is smelting rubber. And rubber is actually vines. and I was trying to find out how the heck do you get vines, and I couldn't quite figure it out. And then I was looking through all this stuff, and I realized that you get jungle seeds. I'm not sure if this works the same way or not, but we're gonna go ahead and try this. We're gonna try to grow a jungle tree and see if we can grow some leaves on that. Or sorry, some vines. So we'll go ahead and put down 4 of these. Run around here. Ah, perfect. Okay, so it does give you vines. So if you're trying to find out how to get vines, that's all you got to do there. And you just break them, just like this. I wonder if this will work. Yeah, it does. So you can actually use your ore excavation on them, and you can get a bunch of them. So I got like a stack of them, which is pretty nice. And then we come over here, and we can use those to make some of that rubber. Oh, you need water every time. So make sure you buy a water source because you will need to refill these buckets here. All right, so we have all of our rubber now. So to get the cured rubber, we'll just need to cook this in a furnace. And we'll go ahead and just use our new redstone furnace here. See how fast it is faster, I will say. Now, if I was to take one of these out of here, how much faster would that make it? Oh, that's really good. Looks like it's kind of keeping up with power right now. Yeah, we got that cured rubber right away. That's pretty fantastic. And then with that, we can make, what was I looking for? This here, this little battery. And I have all the stuff for that as well. Kind of dump a little of this off. And we will make the battery. So it does take one of these redstone flux cells. This is pretty easy, just lead, electrum gear, which we've talked about electrum already. That's gold and silver. And then you can make a redstone flux cell. And I believe this should be able to store power. Go ahead and put it on our main. Maybe? Oh, it's got a configuration. Okay. We'll set this to both because I don't care if it pulls and pushes power. And that should, yeah, that's starting to fill up. Okay, so we can go ahead and take that back. Put our cable back. That's good to know. So yeah, our power setup, we got all this going. I mean, this is looking pretty dang good. Overall, lava is looking really good. So if you start seeing these lava tanks back up here, it means that you're producing enough lava to where this is all full. These hold a couple of buckets too inside these pipes. That means our lava is really, really good. Now there's something else I was going to make here. And I'll show you real quick. So we take glowstone and put it inside some of these lavas and actually make endstone. You can see there I'm making a ton of endstone. And here I'm taking a ton of endstone. I believe that's going to get some of the stuff I want to do next episode. That should be enough, right? 37, we'll do an even 40. Perfect. I think that's everything I was going to... There's a few other things here. Oh, yeah, this is nice. I did want to do this as well. Throw some random stuff in here. So I think this is how you make... I was looking at backpacks and trying to find out a different pack. And this is called the Force Pack. It says it has 8 slots. And that would be nice because I'm tired of having stuff kind of in my inventory. Like a lot of this stuff, like these shears, this comma. I want to put it somewhere else in this redstone wrench because I like having that around, but I don't like it taking up inventory space. I believe this should be just like an inventory, right? So like the magnet we can put in there, buckets we can put in there. Pipes, we want item pipes. I believe, yeah, just click to open it. And then you can put it in your inventory. Go ahead and sleep again. Yeah, so everything's looking good. We're getting power, which is kind of what I wanted. To get that all set up and ready to go. I'll kind of figure out how this thing works too, because it should be getting power. I'm imagining that our power is just not enough to export to it. Well, no, it should be, because that's at 10%. At 100%. At 100%. So this one says at 10. Which means it should be able to export power. And this is showing... Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, okay, so make sure... I must have clicked on an accident. Make sure this is auto input enabled as well. And then you can see there we're starting to gain power. But yeah, I want to show y'all too. So let's say we took some of the soul sand here. You can throw it in the sieve. Again, in order to get the soul sand, you just put sand inside here. So if I put this sand here, it's gonna go inside the witch water, and it'll make us some soul sand. And there you're getting you can see there's a ton of things that it gives you. Yeah, mostly it looks like a bunch of quartz. It's also giving quartz. It's giving nether wart. And then let's see, what else does it give you? Actually, I can actually look at the recipe on it, and it'll. Let's see. I don't want to use uses. So we can see we can get gas tiers, we can get soul dust, and we can get nether quartz, which is nice. That's what we really need. So I think what I'm gonna do next is I'll start working on making some of these, and then I didn't want to get into wireless power, but I don't think we'll be able to get in that this episode. We did the item filters. This is one thing I'd like to do, and that's why we made that MultiServer Press. Make some electrum plates. I could make some of those, and then you could kind of see what the linkage cables do. I believe I don't have any electrum in here, but what we can do is we can do 4 of these and 4 of our silver. And all you do is just add that to your smelter. Make sure this is on ingots. You can see their state is on for those. And it should automatically smelt both of those, and then it should turn it into electrum. And this is pretty neat when it alloys this. It'll basically put both of them in here. Oh no. Oh man. So make sure you turn these off. I just goofed it. The gold was faster than the silver was, so basically it just gave me my ingots right back. So make sure to alloys first before you do that. So most of these are pretty similar, but as I have this thing going with all 4 of them, it cast the ingots before I had a chance to alloy together. You can see there it made all of it, so you can go ahead and cast them off. Then we'll get our electrum. I believe I only need like 6 of these, because these linkages only take 2 of them each, and I only need 1. Oh, I suppose I could have some for these as well, so it's not too bad. So MultiServer Press, we'll just pop that in there. Pretty alright. We can still in these. Already stole that one, okay. Must have put it in one of these. Like we stole that. Pop that in there, it's gonna go much faster, but the problem is it's gonna start really burning through power. Not too bad, but just something to kind of keep in mind there. Alright, we got our 8 electrum. I think what else we need for this. So if we look at the recipe, some lead gears, which is pretty easy. Redstone flux cable, which is pretty easy. Just need a little bit of gold. So we need 3 gold for that. And then lead, let's go ahead and grab a stack of lead. I might need some iron. If we need some more of those nuggets to make the lead gears. Then we can go ahead and make, let's see, so we need 3 of those. And then we need 6 of these. That should make 3 of these. Perfect. Now, let's see how much faster this is going to be. So you can see how fast it is now. So let's go ahead and drop 2 of those in there. Just crazy. But you can see now, we're really burning through power. So I'm going to have to upgrade our power because that's not going to last long. We'll go ahead and take one of those out. We'll add one of these to here. You can see it makes it a little bit faster. Add one of those to here. And now if I have this, we'll move this back to here. And so this will be a little bit faster. This will be as fast as it can possibly be. A little bit faster, and then this last one will be just a tiny bit fast. And then that'll take care of this. This is the one I wanted to make too. Ignalium plates, which I may do those just to test this out. This says increases generation rate but reduces efficiency. So I could try it, and then this one too says I think this is aluminum, but it basically increases fuel efficiency. So these together might work pretty well. Also, see I got the powered diamond anvil. I'd love to make this. We need crystallized obsidian, which you need these melters, solidification chambers. I might do that next episode. So get rid of this rubber, get rid of the magnemos, and then this is the final tier here of this integral components. So if I go on use for this, and then see there's this resonant integral components. So with this, what you can do is you can use some of these Endurium ingots, and it needs hardened glass. With hardened glass, if you look at that recipe, and it's just going to be some quartz, obsidian, red sand, and then a fire charge. That's pretty easy. Go ahead and add this recipe just when you look at it. You use some aluminum. The aluminum is going to be some tin, silver, glowstone dust, and fire charge. So that'll give you 4, so that's pretty good. Then let's see. Other thing we need is Endurium, or Endurum. I don't know what it's called. Endurium. That's just lead, ender pearls, diamond dust. It's going to be a fire charge. Diamond dust, if you look at that. So you can either use that plain grinder. Oh, it looks like you can't because you need diamond ore. So you have to use the pulverizer for this. And it's just 1-to-1 there. You'll need a couple diamonds, at least 4 diamonds to make. I don't know, how many does it make? It makes 2, so you only need 2 diamond dust to make one of these. You'll probably want to make a bunch though, because like I'm probably gonna make one for this, one for this, one for this, and I'll probably make some for these back here. And I'll go through and look at some of this stuff too, and then maybe explain that in the next episode. Yeah, this has been kind of the power episode. Actually too, I may expand the base between episodes. I'd like to make a big platform and then expand off in different directions. Kind of thinking I want to go with an octagon, but not sure if I'm gonna do that or something different. I think that's everything that I did and everything that I wanted to explain this time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming out. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks everyone.